Hi, welcome to Brainweaver's E-Trade Retail Management System. In today's session, we will discuss about how to manage users in E-Trade Retail Management System. The admin user can create unlimited users and set different privileges to them based on the role they are doing in an organization. By default, if you log into the system with admin username and password, all the features will be available to use. For example, whenever you click on a specific drop down menu, the admin user can access or invoke all the options of the software. Here we can see everything is enabled now. The admin user can use all the features and options that are available in Brainweaver's E-Trade Retail Management System. The toolbar the admin user can use by pressing the mouse right button in the home screen. Also, he can use all the menu that are stacked in the pop-up menu. So admin user is having the full control of the software. So let us create a new user. To create a new user from the main menu, we can choose create user option. Now we have to enter a username. Let us enter the username as Peter. Now we have to enter a password for this user. We need to again reconfirm the password. Once you entered the password and password confirmation, click on the save button to create the new user Peter. User created successfully. Now let us log in into the system with the new user Peter. Let us log out from the system and let me log in again. So username I am giving is Peter and we need to enter the password. Now the thing is, we have just created the user and we haven't granted any of the privilege to this user. Let us click on this main menu. Here we can see when you click on the main, the drop down list will appear, but all the features or options are in a disabled condition. The user can only view, he cannot access to any of this feature because we haven't granted any of the feature. If you click on this any of the feature, system will not respond because it is not granted to this user at the moment. All the menu are in disabled condition. In the toolbar also, the new user can access few of the features. Here, user can access to the enquiry form, order taking form, short note form, and to enter the contact information who is visiting to our store. And if you click on the mouse right button in the home screen also, only limited features are enabled at the moment. Let us log out from the system and again I'm logging with the admin password. and username. Here we can see the username is Jason. He is the admin user. The administrator can create and grant privileges to user level operators. So let us grant few privileges to this newly created user Peter. To assign or grant privileges to a user from the main menu, here we can see grant revoke user privileges. Click on this. Here we have to choose the username from the user list. Here click on this user button. System will display a list of usernames we have already created. In this list we can see Peter is the recent user we have created. Select the user Peter. Here we can see the credential of this user is user, and the user is created on 27th December 2024, and at the moment we haven't granted any of the privilege to this specific user Peter. Here in the left side we can see the heading is main menu, and the second column it is sub menu, and in the third column we can see privilege, whether this selected option is in disabled or enabled condition. Even if we have granted a privilege to a user, at any moment we can disable or revoke it. By disabling we can revoke it, and by enabling we can grant the option. So in the top we can see there are some main menu like main, work center, reports and utility, help center. Against each main menu there will be a sub menu. That is here main menu and sub menu meaning. So in the main menu press enter key. System will display a list of all the main menu. Here I want to grant the default sales entry form to this specific user Peter. The sales feature is grouped under work center. So just press W in this list to filter all the sub menu that is grouped under work center menu. Whenever you press W, system will automatically filter all the sub menus that are grouped under work center menu. So it will be very easy for you to choose a specific feature. Here we can see under the work center, I want to grant the sales feature to this user Peter. Select the feature, and by pressing OK button, we can enable or disable this feature to this user. By default, the privilege will be disabled, and if you want to enable it, by clicking on this combo box, we can make it as enable. If you want to give another feature to this user, press down arrow and continue the same process by pressing the enter key. We can select the features that you want to grant to this newly created user. Let me give from the utility menu backup feature. Here we can see whenever you select a feature from the list, it will be inserted, and by default it will be in disabled mode. To enable or grant this feature, you have to click this combo box and make it as enable. And again, let me give one more from the main menu. I'm giving the logout feature. Enable. So at the moment, I have given sales entry user interface, backup feature, and logout feature. These three options I am granting to this user Peter. So let us save these new features assigning to this Peter. Updation successful. Now, at the moment the user is Jason, let us log out and log in with the user credential Peter. Peter and enter the password. Here, if you click on this main menu, all the menu are in disabled mode, and in the bottom side we can see the last feature logout is in enabled condition. At the same way, if you click on this work center, all the menu are in disabled condition, but we have granted him the sales feature. That is the reason only sales is enabled now. If you click on this sales button, the user Peter can do sales entries. And in the utility menu, all the features are in disabled mode at the moment. Only backup is in enabled condition. So in this way, at any moment, you can grant or revoke the features to different users depend upon your requirements and the role of the or nature of the work a specific user being assigned for. Let us here we can see the username is Peter. Let us log out again. Let us log in with admin username and password. Jason. Now, in the previous case, when Peter was logged into the system, whenever Peter clicked on a specific menu, system will display the drop down menu, but only what is granted to him that will be in enabled mode. Rest of the features are in disabled condition. We can also manage or control this mode like from the setup company feature. Here we can see consider the user privilege not granted as disabled or hide mode. It means by default whatever privileges are not granted to a specific user, if you log in into the system, disabled options will be displayed as a disabled mode. If you select it as hide mode, if a specific user login into the system will display only those menu that are granted to this specific user. Rest of the features will be disappear from the menu list. So at the moment, consider the user privilege not granted as hide. Let us save these settings. Now let us log in again with the user credential as Peter. Here we can see if you click on this main only system will display whatever features are granted to this specific user. That feature only will be displayed if you click on this particular menu. In the work center, we have assigned only logout feature. In the work center, only sales feature is granted to this specific user, and in the utility, backup was the only feature we have enabled or granted to this specific user Peter. That is the reason after logging into the system has hide all the features that are not granted to this specific user Peter. If you click on this mouse right button in the home screen also, we can see in the previous case there was a number of features in the pop-up menu in a disabled condition, and if we choose all the menu that are not granted to a specific user as hide, system will not display the features that are not assigned to a or granted to a specific user. Here we can see only few limited features are available when you press the mouse right button in the home screen. Here also in the toolbar, only what is granted by default to a user level operator, that options only will be available in the toolbar also. Let us log in again with admin user. The admin user is allowed to use all the features that are available in e-trade retail management system. The admin user can allow the users to change their password if they require to change it. From the create user option, click on the modify button. We can choose the username from this user list. If you click on any of these users, for example, let us use Peter again, we can enter a new password. Also, system will ask us to confirm the new password, and by clicking the save button, we can change the password of any user upon demand. Username is not allowed to make any change. So this feature is very useful for the administrator to control all the users, and based on the nature of the job they are assigned to do, you can assign or grant or revoke any of the feature at any moment. So we can very efficiently control all the users of Brainweaver's e-trade retail management system. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.